Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. President, for your time. I understand that you're working all night and you just woke up, but please bear with us as you give your concluding statement. We saw during 1st October, your government enhanced optimum celebrations on the ground. You fed the refugees, you enabled the resistance on the ground to showcase flamboyance, but we would still have a lot of actors in the international community claiming they don't know who to talk to. So as you give your final statements, what would you tell the international community after October 1st Independence Day celebration 2024?
Yes, Fadi, thank you. My appeal is to the conscience of the international stakeholders, because there is a short distance between knowing the truth and doing the right thing. And sometimes it can be long. I believe that we have moved from the place where we say they don't know the truth. We have moved from the place that people will say they are ignorant. We are now in the place where we are saying, how long will you be quiet now that you have embraced it? You know the truth and you have embraced the side of the truth. How long will you be quiet? How long will you remain quiet and do nothing? So I want to say that the people who say they don't know who to talk to, sometimes they are just a choice of the words they use. They don't really mean that they don't know who to talk to. They are saying we don't want to talk to. And that wanting to talk to me is another choice they have to make. Not knowing. For knowing, I can tell you that they know. For numbers don't lie. You know, pictures don't lie. Evidences, first-hand evidences don't lie. They speak for themselves. But as for the political choice at any given time to say, okay, now is the time, that's something else. It has to come from the conscience of the international community, from the conscience of those leaders that are in the place of making such decisions. And that's my appeal at this time. That many people are dying that are not supposed to die. That everything we wear is being taken away from us. The whole communities have been wiped out of the face of the map. That we did not get into this true war, that they should look into it. It's not enough to say you are right, you are right. You know how many times we have heard you are right? I can tell you places you will surprise. We have had you are right, you are correct, you are correct. And someone told me in very high places in the international circle, told me it will get worse before it gets better. The question is, how worse should it get before it gets better, before they do what they are supposed to do? What you saw on the ground on the 1st of October is just a clear defiance, a clear denial of the propaganda that have been packaged and spread by La République du Cameroon and their allies, that they don't need to talk to us again, not because the issue is of no importance, but because they have won the war. The war is over. Only pockets of resistance. Go and ask Satanganji now, how far were the pockets of resistance? He started saying that many years ago. It's in 2021. He said pockets of resistance. Everything is done. Pockets of resistance. Pockets of resistance. so that the international stakeholders should look away because everything, the war is over. You don't come and mediate where there's no fight. So they want to avoid mediation. They want to avoid dialogue. They say everything has been done. We have conquered all of the way. Everything. Now it's just pockets of resistance we are dealing with them. Does it look like pockets of resistance? On those who are parroting that propaganda. What you saw on the 1st of October, demonstrated by our Ambazonia State Armed Forces, does it look like pockets of resistance? If the people are interested in peace, they should understand, and I said this in my speech, that your strategy of looking away, so that the fight will favor the stronger person, La République du Cameroon. It has worked this far. But right now, continue to look away, thinking that your silence is favoring La République du Cameroon, is a lie. Because the questions you have asked me today have only reflected on fatigue on our side, the impact of the war on our side. What about the impact on La République? For those who are looking away, thinking that their muscular dog in the fight is going to crush the other dog. The truth is that our dog has just caught that your muscular dog on the throat. And if they continue at that point, you know that if they continue to be silent, what do you think will happen? The muscular dog will die. At this point, without a solution, there will be no La République as we know it. As I said, in 2018, either we have a free Ambazonia and a free La République, or there will be no La République as we know it. The signs are already here. The signs are already here. So we are here to emphasize the fact that the lies you have heard are mere propaganda. There are people who are in denial, people who don't want a solution to this problem, people who don't want the truth, who bet they should understand that Amazonia is here to fight. And those people are trying to target one or the other, taking us to be the problem. I'm not the problem. I'm just an opportunity for a genuine solution. So even if I'm not here again, Amazonia is free. You see those people who are holding those sticks in their hands and saying Amazonia today at this time in 2024, they will not drop them until justice is done. That I can assure you. I can assure you, they can do whatever they can. Anything that does not cause those people to voluntarily put those sticks down, there shall be no La République as we know it. So we are not terrorists. There's no dictionary that defines a person that's genuinely fighting to defend himself against a real threat as a terrorist. You know, the definition between terrorism and freedom fighting is a political definition. That means that you must tell me who owns the land before you tell me who is the terrorist. If you don't tell me who is owns the land, don't just fly those words around and think you are saying anything. Why the international community has not believed them is that when they go down to the definition of who owns the land, they will come back and say, it's not correct. How can the people who own the land be the terrorists? You who came from outside to attack them, you are the correct person. Then they who try to defend themselves, they are the terrorists. Something is wrong. So that it is clear, we own the land, and we can prove that anytime. 15 minutes to prove it to any Cameroonian delegation, any international delegation. We own the land. These people here, what give them the legitimate authority to be over us and kill us in this manner? No. And we have the right to defend ourselves, yes, before the United Nations, for the United States, before any court in any country in the world, we have the right to defend ourselves. So when you have made that determination of who owns the land and who is the invader, then you can now proceed to tell me who is the terrorist and who is the freedom fighter. Because the person who owns the land can only be a freedom fighter. He cannot be a terrorist. Are you kidding me? I'm in my home, you come and attack me. I take a weapon to fight you. You say I'm a terrorist? No, I can't be a terrorist. The person who is a terrorist, when you have determined who came to attack the other one, that's the terrorist. Then who is defending himself, that's the freedom fighter. So let people not deceive you with words and use them around and cow you people down and say, we are freedom fighters to the core. Because up to now, we have not shot a gun in Yaoundé. We have not shot a gun in Douala. We have not attacked anybody out of our territory. We are defending ourselves. How can that be terrorism? No. Let the invaders go and ask us how many people will attack. They will tell us the rest of the story. And for you to impute the actions of some free actors within any conflict situation on one side only, and use that to describe us, we are not. We are not. Those are not mandated actions by our government. Those are not actors acting on our behalf. Or if there are any such exceptions, let me tell you, the issues are determined by the rules, not by the exceptions. Okay? Yes, the issues are determined. The truth of this matter should be determined by the rule. The rule is Ambazonia here, La Republic the other side. Two constituted authorities, two representing two states of equal tariffs. One decided to attack the other one because the other one asked questions about the foundation of equality, the foundation that brought us together. And then when we defend ourselves, say, no, we are terrorists. They are the correct people. No, we are not. And that will not stand. Go and tell the Republic that.